Good morning, good afternoon, good night, whatever time you join me now. So thank you for joining the Blake Talk Show. This is another edition for the Blake Talk Show. But before I want to start to talk, I have a lot to talk about. I will give you the headline, the body, and the conclusion. But first, for the headline, we'll start talk about the arrest of Sisiku Ayuk Julius and 9 other cabinet members of the interim government in Nigeria. Secondly, we will talk about the current collaboration between Nigeria and Cameroon. We will see for the current visit of High Commissioner of Nigeria, Lawan Abba, in Etudi with Paul Biya. Thirdly, we will talk about the extradition policy between Nigeria and Cameroon. As we see how Nigeria they collaborate with Cameroon for extradite our leaders, they don't arrest them for Nigeria. Last but not the least, we go talk about the current proposal where people don't propose. Say me they appoint a new president, a new leader, where he go lead this struggle as they don't arrest our current and interim president. After 4 days of arrest, we go start for talk right now for the Blake Talk Show. Thank you for joining me as I do for the Blake Talk Show. Now this for the Blake Talk Show, my people, I will first start to talk about the arrest. People want to know the story, I will tell you the story. As you know, last week, the interim government, Sisiku Julius Ayuk, he traveled from America to Nigeria for go do it, for go whole conference meeting with other leaders where they forward for this struggle, so that they go see into thing where it happen with the people the way they for exile and those way they for refugee camp. Because in the season they camp where people don't get place for stay, chop nobody for people for chop, they go there so that they go bring decision on how to raise funds and for see the people the way they suffer. Over 50,000 people that were in Nigeria as refugees. They all from Amazonia. So this man come out, say make you go see these people. Since as Nigeria, they collaborate with Cameroon, they inform them, say he did so. They inform Paul Biya, say they so, these people don't enter Abuja for this one so hotel. Since where Paul Biya know and they get connection them, before one know you don't hold phone ring and bram 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 bram. He sent NSS from Nigeria. They enter conference meeting for inside hotel, Guinea-Ba. Well-armed soldiers. They arrest Sisiku Ayuk. They arrest Tasang Wilfred. They arrest Pangala and others. After the year so, these people, they have not been able to access their phone, to even call their relative, to even call their loved ones. And they are people who have been trying to reach them in Nigeria, still here, it is inaccessible. Furthermore, lawyers have been hired. For example, Folano Zak, that is a lawyer that has been pushing forward the release of this individual in Nigeria, but have been given a deaf ear by who? The Nigeria government, because they are collaborating with Paul Biya. So my people of Amazonia, this is not going to slow us down in any way, because it's not strange. It has been happening before. We have seen it. But this message I'm sending is from Bimbondo, Paul Biya, because he is so blind that he cannot even see that the people of Amazonia are so determined that as long as you fell down this tree, another tree is going to pop up, and there are still millions and billions of trees across the forest or the jungle. We are ready. The people of Amazonia are ready. If you can list the instances that have been happening from day one, when the students of Buya went out to protest for what? For their money. And what happened? You send your troops in Buya to do what? To brutalize the students. Students refused. These students refused to go to school. because they were being what marginalized in language, in terms of their lectures. And what happened? You sent tanks with military BIR. They went inside the cities where students are staying and brutalized them, broke into their apartments and raped them. The struggle did not stop. Second instances, the lawyers went out to protest for the common law, to be heard by the world or by you guys. But what happened? You guys were brutalizing the lawyers. You torpedoed them from left to right in the street. What happened? They didn't stay back down. The struggle instead get more tougher and tougher. Third instances are the teachers. The teachers trade union. They created a consortium, which was just a tiny body. Just a bunch of people who just sit together, a consortium. And what happened? There was no room for dialogue. Because when they dialogue, you arrested them and put them in jail. You thought the struggle was going to slow down or it's going to cool. Mbimbondo, the struggle did not slow down. The people in the street, Manchon, BBC and others came out with coffin, were protesting for a better Southern Cameroon. What happened? You send your soldiers, they brutalize them and they arrest them. Till date, Mancho BBC is still in the prison. Did it slow down the struggle? No. The struggle still continue. The struggle is still going on in a very high energy rate. So arresting the interim government is not a way forward to solve this political crisis that has been happening. You said you did political science. I don't know if it's the archaic political science that you did. Because your members in the cabinet, your advisors who are advising you on what to do and the strategy to use to solve this crisis in Southern Cameroon, I'm telling you, Mr. Bia, it is not the best. Because you call Cameroon an indivisible country. And these are not the policy, these are not the strategy you have to use for an indivisible country. Please be wise and be focused. You made a mistake for not giving the Ambazonians the opportunity to work in Cameroon. If there are 8 million Ambazonians, 4 to 5 million of them are overseas. Most of them are in the military. Some are doctors. Some have done political science that you didn't even do. Some are ready to take over the country. A government can be formed within a twinkle of an eye. If you like, you arrest everybody. There are still people who are still out there and ready to take over Ambazonia. Dialogue has been implemented, has been proposed by the United Nations. Dialogue was mentioned by the Nigeria High Commissioner, Lawan Abba. Dialogue has been brought into the table by who? By the parliament. By the parliamentarians of Southern Cameroon. Those who are in Southern Cameroon. Dialogue has been brought up by Nijong Fundi, opposition parties in Southern Cameroon. Dialogue has been proposed by who? The UK. But what has happened? Mbimvondo is giving a deaf ear to all what is happening. And Nigeria has the effrontery, the temerity, the power to arrest our interim government in Nigeria. This is something we need to look forward to. This is what we need to put more effort into. Why? Because this interim government has been recognized by the United Nations, by Paul Biya, by the entire Ambazonian and Francophones across the universe. So the interim government is doing a great job. Right now, the United Nations, the UN, the UK, all medias are looking forward to see what they are going to do to the interim government, those who have been arrested. So making a drastic change right now with the people who have been arrested to appoint new members, I don't think it's a good move. Because everybody eyes are on the 10 people that have been arrested in Nigeria. So my fellow brothers and sisters of Ambazonia, any man where he bring proposal, I know them. If you want here, go for Mark Barata a page. You can see all these people who are bringing proposal on how to appoint new members. I will call them money mongers. I've been in conference with them one-on-one, and all they think about is money. All they want is contribution. These people have their life here. They are already old. They have their families. These people who are bringing this proposal, they are the people who have their family here. They're already old. They don't have nothing to worry about. They are young blood people who are out there and ready to go to Ambazonia and sacrifice their life for what is going on. So please, if you are a power monger and a money minded, please keep your proposal inside or under your bed. Make we talk about the other people that want to push this struggle forward. The Ambazonian Defense Force. A lot of people have been proposing that we should go to war with La République du Cameroon. But we don't call it war. We call it self-defense. Because the people of La République has made our people of Kembong, Njongosi, Agbokem, all the neighboring villages, they have evaporated and condensed where? In Nigeria. As refugees. So we need self-defense. So the ADF and other military forces who are ready to sacrifice the security of Ambazonia should be prepared, because this is the time. Time wait for no one. Time wait for no one. Soon, before you know, these people will be extradited to Cameroon. Only $1 where you get away contribute them. Make you know say you go contribute for www.amber.gov, ambergov.org, www.ambergov.org. Go contribute for them, because of the interim government. That way it don't push struggle go forward diplomatically. So any other man where they come for site say me they contribute or fundraising, make una know say the people in the money minded people, because I know them one-on-one. I have been in a conference meeting with them. Please make you know say you go for one place for go contribute your money for spawn this struggle, make it go up, make it go forward. Whether they appoint new IP, whether they not appoint new IP, the people that have been recognized, the people that have been recognized by the United Nations and other media channel is Sisiku Ayuk Tambe. The people that are recognized is who? Sisiku Ayuk Tambe. Paul Biya Noi. So any new man who una want appoint them, make sure say, and make una know say una dey go na a strong dimension. Una remember time where they appoint Mark Barata and Tapang Ivo as interim leaders for the consortium. Time where they be drop them, una be know the scenario where be happen. Una be see how the tension be there. And right now, we people of Ambazonia, we don't need that tension. We don't need the tension when these people they don't release them. We don't need that kind of tension. We are focused on one issue. Don't bring your military ideas here with the Al-Qaedas, with the Muslim, or with the terrorist group them where they go overseas. So when they kill one today, next one rise the next day. This is not a terrorist act. This is a diplomatic act. We dey fight for a referendum. May they give we a referendum. We not go fight war. We'll take our country back. No. It has to go diplomatically. So if you are in the military, go to the defense force and be ready to do what? To fight. Don't bring the idea out here that they should implement and appoint another government or another IP. It is not going to work that way, because the United Nations they are all focusing on these people that have been arrested. The media, the BBC, everybody is focusing on the interim government that has been arrested in Nigeria to see if they're going to extradite them or they're going to release them. So please, my fellow brothers and sisters of Ambazonia, make we be very careful for the decision that we are taking. Example I have already given. The time they appoint Mark Barata and Tapang Ivo, when they dropped them down, you guys saw the scenario. You guys saw the confusion that was in the internet. And this struggle is in the pitch where we don't need none of this drama on the social media or on the internet. Let's focus on these people who have been arrested in Nigeria. Let's focus. Because our public government is ready to do whatever it takes to take these people back to Cameroon. Even though there is no extradition policy within Cameroon and Nigeria. I hope they're not going to sign one overnight. They're not going to sign one overnight. So we should focus on their release. We should focus on the GoFund. We should focus on his lawyer, Falono Zak in Nigeria, who is putting this document forward so they can be released. That is what the people of Amazonia need to do. We need to stand as one. Not by dividing, not by creating new government. That is not a good idea at all. And all the accusation that has been coming through the internet from north to south, this person take money, these people take money. This is the time for trouble and tribulation with this struggle. The devil is bringing these people into us so they can cause confusion and make us to divert. We should not focus on those people. We should focus on the struggle. We should focus on the way forward. Our station is still there. Our security force is still there. What else? Our interim government, the cabinet, they're still there. Why do you want to appoint another IP? I don't think it's a good idea. Because the people of Amazonia are suffering in Nigeria. Over 50,000 refugees. So you playing around social media, you bringing your political, your military ideas, you bringing your religious ideas, you bringing whatever you have in the table to cause havoc and confusion is not going to help us in this struggle. Let's look for a way forward, because the United Nations reported about the arrest in Abuja. CRTV, Paul Biya himself know about the arrest. BBC know about the arrest. Al Jazeera know about the arrest. So why are we not going to focus on what is trending right now? Why are we trying to focus on what is irrelevant? I call it irrelevant. Because it's like you already harvested your farm and now you're starting to plant out from. No, it doesn't work like that. Focus on the one that you have already planted so they can start bear fruits. We should not focus on starting from the ground level. Because we have already gone to a high pitch that nobody can deviate us. Even though we are having our weaknesses with other groups, but all of us are fighting for one justice. Okay? So please, my fellow brothers and sisters, do not cause trouble with your fellow parties or little groups to little groups. All this in the internet is not helping our struggle. People have been in this struggle since, and they stay here. So you people who are coming up right now and having the views and having the subscription and order, or you are appointed, don't bring confusion. Because this part that the people have been taking diplomatically, this is what is going to grant us our independence. Fighting war one-on-one is not going to. Even you fight war, there's still diplomatic policy that's going to bring. If it's a referendum, what are you going to do? You're going to need people who are going to sign, who are going to sit in front. You're going to need a government. You're going to need a government. Security, no, whether you fight war, you need a government. Okay? So please, the appointment of a new IP is not a good idea. Because we saw that during the consortium, when Mark Barata and Tapang Ivo were appointed as interim government, and when these people came up from jail, or the consortium created a new board member, they were dropped down as the interim president of the consortium. You guys saw the havoc. You guys saw the hatred. You guys saw the calamities that was happening in the internet. This is not what we want right now in this struggle. We should think and be wise, because the people of Amazonia are wise enough. no matter the number of arrests, no matter the number of killing, no matter the number of assassination or genocide act that has been carried out in Amazonia by La Republique, by Paul Biya, is not going to stop us. And it has not stopped us. Because we are here in a quantum. The diaspora can never be demolished. The people of diaspora are in a quantum. Okay? We cannot be eradicated in the eyes of Paul Biya. Because we are planted like seeds in every jungle. Okay? In Europe, we are there in every city. In America, in New York, Maryland, Texas, California, everywhere. They are activists everywhere. Go to Canada, they are there. Go to Italy, they are there. Go to South Africa, they are there. Go to North America and South America, Central America, they are there. Mr. Biya, you are not going to stop us. I had a proposal that they should bring for Cameroon to be an indivisible and one country, they have to appoint a Southern Cameroonian president. Is that not what we have been proposing? We've been proposing that a long time ago. We've been proposing before the idea of segregation came about in the board. But what did they do? They didn't listen. We asked for federation, they didn't listen. We asked for common law, they didn't give us. We asked for students to get the money, they didn't give us. We asked for the road to be tarred, they didn't give us. We asked for this, they didn't give us. We asked for better education, they didn't give us. Students are still going to school with no roof in the... What kind of century is this that we're living in Cameroon? My people, we get to step up. We not get to slow down. We get to look for the way forward. Because all eyes are on the interim government that has been arrested in Nigeria. Okay, so when they don't extradite, if they succeed in extraditing them in Cameroon, then we can be talking about that or creating a new government. Not 4 days or 4 days today after the arrest, we thinking of appointing another interim president. This is not a terrorist group. This is a government. This is a government that has been created for over 8 months now. So the new government is not going to do anything. Because many people already recognize this current interim IP that has been arrested in Nigeria. So thank you for joining my Black Talk Show. Make sure you subscribe and like my YouTube video so that every time I post video, you go to see them. Make sure we pray for the people who don't arrest them. Make sure we be united for the people for as Amazonia. Make sure we contribute for www.ambergovt.org for fund this struggle so that we will be and get a better Southern Cameroon. Thank you for joining the Break Talk Show. Thank you for like my video. Thank you for share my video. I will see you again next time for the Black Talk.